Hello, my name is David with Real and Rooted, and fall is coming if we want it to or not. Regardless, it is coming, it is on its way. So today I'm going to be planting out my first fall container. So we have this dahlia that's in this pot right here, and no matter what I do, it just seems to be looking worse every day. So I think that it just has to do with like summer's coming to an end. Maybe there's just too many hot days in a row right now. Regardless, I went to the store and I picked up some fall things, and I'm going to put in this container right here. The container is just a plastic one. It's an old one I'm reusing, but we are reducing, reusing, and recycling in this house. So I bought a couple of these maroony purple kind of mum flowers right here, and then I bought a larger one that is yellow, and then in front of it I'm gonna put this white kale. So I'm gonna take this one out, and there's still some life left to it, and part of it's dead, but regardless, I'm gonna throw it in my composter, and then I'll take out some of the soil, refresh it up a little bit. I've got fresh potting mix right here, as well as some plant tone. It's all I have on hand. I would probably prefer to use biotone rather than this, but I just have plant tone right now, so that's all I'm gonna be working with. So let me dig this out really fast, and then we'll get to planting these up. So let's go. Alright, so I've got my soil all freshened up with the fresh soil, and then I mix plant tone into just the top layer. Because these are shorter season annuals, you know, just the fall crops like this kale and then the mums, they won't be growing very much or doing any much spreading. So I figured just refreshing the top part of the soil. I even left a little bit at the bottom of what was in there before, and then I took the rest out and put in fresh soil and the plant tone. And now I'm going to talk a little bit about mums. Fall is coming, and that means that you'll probably start to see these everywhere. I know that by me right now, they're any store you could think of, all the garden centers, they're pretty much everywhere. We got these ones at Lowe's, but I know that we've seen a bunch at Walmart and Ace Hardware and just a bunch of different stores. You can find them anywhere. These are the popular fall plants because they will survive for you throughout the fall, through frost and all that kind of stuff. But the thing about them is that they don't do much spreading because they don't have a lot of sunlight or heat to do that. Right now it is hot, but it's only going to be hot for, you know, a few more weeks. So once that ends, where they're at is pretty much just where they're going to stay, but they will continue to flower for you, unlike other annuals, you know, like our petunias that you could see right here, or any of the other, you know, typical summer plants. So this mum, and then I figured I could pair it with this kale because one, I love kale and I could eat this, but also it'll do the same. It won't die at the first frost. It'll last a little bit longer. The more it grows, the middle is going to turn like a white color because this is called a Nagoya white kale, and it's just an ornamental kind of kale, but we could still use it to eat. So it's nice in that regard. I'm going to get to planting these, and I'll show you guys how it looks after. Alright, I've got it all planted up now. All I have left to do is water it in, make sure there's no more air pockets in there if there are any that remain, and then put it up front in the spot that it's gonna go. but I like it so far. It's gonna be viewed from this angle. So there's the kale that's a little bit lower, and then the mums will hopefully get a little bit taller. I know they won't grow much, but get a little bit taller and then fill in this back area, as well as mix together a little bit so the yellows and the purples kind of mesh together. But I like it so far. It is my first fall arrangement. I'm sure there will be more fall content coming, so watch out for that. But I hope you guys like it and it inspires you a little bit and gets you a little bit more excited for fall, because it is coming and I am so ready. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.